folks, Joe Rogers, Arkansas Gardener. I'm having a lot of difficulties with the video. I'm not sure why it keeps cutting off. I don't know if it's our internet service. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm tired and I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. But anyway, I'm going to do the best I can, and hopefully somebody will get some benefit out of some of it. But here's my green beans. You can see there's quite a few blooms on them down through there. I did a short row this year. I've got so many green beans that I had in 2019 and 2020 that I didn't bother to plant very many for 2021. But my shishito pepper, it's sprawled out, but that thing's probably produced over 100 pepper plants, or 100 peppers so far. Of course, you can see that's the watermelon, and I haven't found any watermelons on it yet, but I know it will. It's just a matter of time. But it's sprawling out pretty good. My cantaloupe, I've got like, I don't know how many on it. I've counted several, like probably 8 or 9. 2 of them decent size. In another month I'll be eating cantaloupe. But that's the big squash. That's the one that's produced, I don't know, probably 18, 20 squash in the last couple weeks. This is another strange thing that I talk about. That is the same jalapeno plant as that one and that one. But yet this one is almost twice as big as the other two. And part of that may be due to the afternoon shade. This one gets more sun than the others. Typically it's like in the forest. Typically the tallest, biggest tree gets most of the sun and it grows the best. But then you get your butternut squash that starts all the way back over there, comes all the way down here. This is one runner and it's probably 14, 15 feet long. And there's one of the butternuts off of it. Nice butternut. But these are the purple whole peas. I mean, they're absolutely going crazy. They're 6 foot tall. I mean, I'm 5'10" or so, and those are actually above my head. I'm actually pointing the camera up. But you can see all the peas on them. They're just thick. And this is just a drop in the bucket of what will come in the next few weeks. Cucumbers, they're doing pretty good, but not as good as I would like, which seems to be par for the course for me. Cucumbers I've always had an issue with. That's another squash bed popping up there, and another zucchini there. This is one of my lettuce beds, the third round. These are my tricolored peppers. You can see my asparagus, how prolific it's gotten. It has actually gotten really thick, really tall. Man, I'm loving it. 32 out of 33 shoots have come up and done very well, and we're going to have a whole lot of asparagus in a couple more years. Next year we'll get a little bit. After that it'll be Katie bar the door. Butternut, yellow squash, tomatoes down through there. I mean, that one there. This is eyeball height to me right here. And I'm, like I say, I'm 5'8", so that plant is just right at 6 feet. And that's normal for me, for my plants. But normally they're just, you can't see nothing but red tomatoes on them. And that's the thing I'm having to deal with this year. My cayenne peppers, they're going crazy. I don't know if you can make out what I'm showing you here, but this thing is just absolutely full of cayenne peppers. Yeah, my okra, it's just fixing to start blooming. You can see how big it is. This is right here. This right here is right at abdomen height, I guess, on me. So that gives you an idea how big it is. But they're fixing to start blooming, and these plants, I mean, I'm looking at the bases of them. These plants, by the time they get 9 feet tall, and they will, you'll see later in the summer, they'll get probably 8, 9 feet tall. And they will be huge, and I'll probably have to pull them out with a 4-wheeler again. My hot jalapenos, they're doing real good. I've picked a bunch off of them. Everybody at work loves them. They eat them faster than I can bring them to them. My corn, it's, I don't know, 7.5, 8 feet tall. There's the tassels. And if you look down here, you'll see the silks and the ears of corn. And as it progresses, I'll keep showing you that, and I'll after I get some ears of corn off, I'll show you those. Typically, you get 1 to 2 ears per stalk. And that's true on some of them. Some of them are actually producing 3 to 4 ears if they produce a full ear. That's the thing, is that goes back to the fun of gardening. You don't know what Mother Nature's going to do for you. But anyway, that's what makes it interesting. But my zucchini, when we get to the point, when I get to the point of pulling the zucchini, we split them in half, take the seeds out. I take a knife and put it a little bit past the end of my thumb, and I'll score that flesh inside that hull or skin of that zucchini, and then I'll take a spoon and scoop it out and chop it up on a cutting board. And then my wife cooks down Jimmy Dean hot sausage, and then she'll take and mix it after it cools down. If she cooks it, lets it cool down, mixes it with the flesh of the plant, crackers, mushrooms, and cheese, and she'll mix it all together with a little salt and pepper. That's all. And then she'll put it back into the shell, wrap it in foil, put it in the oven at 350 degrees, and cook it for an hour. Then when you get done, you pull that out. And after you pull that out, or I mean, you don't really pull it out. You open it up, open the foil up. When you open the foil up, then you put some more cheese on top of that. And then once you put some cheese on it, you let that melt down, and then you throw it up on broil and brown that cheese. And it's a meal that you will get all 4 food groups. You get your meat, you get your dairy, you get your vegetable, and you get your bread, all in one meal. And it is awesome. I mean, awesome. I will do a video on that. I'm going to try to. When we get one off, the zucchini's coming. It's not going to be much longer. When she does that, I'm going to do a video on her prepping that and how we do that, so people can see it. Because, man, I'm telling you right now, if you've never had it, I mean, it's a little bit of work. I mean, but any good meal typically takes a little bit of effort. But, man, the nice part is one zucchini for me and my wife will typically end up 6 to 8 meals that we will get off of that. And it's absolutely wonderful. For me, taking it for lunch, it works great. It's quick and easy to heat up. It's very nutritious, very good. And boom, I can eat it in a few minutes and I'm good to go. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on. I hope everybody enjoys this. If you like what you're seeing, I appreciate it if you'd hit the like and subscribe button, share it with your friends, whatever. You never know who's going to be into gardening. There's different ways of doing it, and eventually what I'd like to do is I'd like to do a raised bed just to show people how to do that. It's not real hard. It's just a matter of physics and doing a little bit of effort, put a little bit of effort into it. Nice part about a raised bed, and I want to do this, and I eventually would like to start making them for people who are elderly or handicapped that can't really do a garden like I do. I would like to make it where I can just because basically I'm going to make the boards out of cedar. I've got a sawmill. I'm going to make them out of cedar. I can put the boards together for them, have them, all they got to do, and I can do it for them as far as that goes, put it together, and then fill it with the right dirt and sand mix with compost, and that way, and it'll have a ledge on it on both sides. It's a 4x8, and they can take and sit down on it. I don't care if they're in a walker. They can walk out and sit down with one side of their hip on one side, and if that hip starts hurting, you just turn around the other side. And it basically, I just know from experience, when people get older to the point that they can't do a garden, this is something that they can do and grow a small amount of stuff that they really, really like, and it's a minimal amount of effort. And the grasses won't be an issue, that kind of thing. It doesn't take much to tend it. They can do it really quick, really easy, and it's just about a satisfaction for them. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on. I will keep y'all posted, and hopefully somebody out there gets something good out of this. Appreciate it. Take care. Bye.